There he is, ready for his return. Lots of Dodgers fans made the drive down to San Diego for the game. They brought their signs with them, welcoming Ramirez back to the lineup. Here he is in the on-deck circle, waiting to come to the plate for his first at-bat. Here's the greeting in San Diego.
Batting third, number 99, left fielder Manny Ramirez.
A little bit of a mixture there, boos and cheers. Dodger fans, they came to cheer. Manny's first at-bat against Chad Godin, runner on second in the full count. Godin didn't give him a chance. Runner at first and second, one out. Manny with the walk. Next batter, Andre Ethier, full count. Ethier over to the right side. Adrian Gonzalez is second for the force on Ramirez. But the throw to first goes wide, then Godin's throw home is wild. Rafael Furcal scores. Dodgers up 1-0. Furcal 4 for 5. Errors on both Cabrera and Godin. Next batter is James Loney. Base hit for Loney. Here comes Ethier. And the Dodgers with a 2-0 lead. After Russell Martin single made it 3-0, Matt Kemp at the plate now. That'll fall just short of the wall, but it's enough to get Loney and Martin home. And just the presence of Ramirez perhaps taking the pressure off the rest of that lineup. Dodgers score 5 in the first and lead 5-0. Peter Gammons on Manny's impact.
Manny's return helps the Dodgers in a number of ways. He takes a lot of pressure off Andre Ethier, Matt Kemp, and James Loney, and those good young Dodger players. He gives them one of the best bats in baseball in the middle of their lineup. That will rub off on all the other hitters up and down that lineup.
All those young players getting good together for the Dodgers, that's been one of their keys. Top second, Manny back at the plate. Ground ball up the middle, well hit, but David Eckstein in time. You wonder, if he'd been playing the full season, maybe Manny legs that out. People in Boston say maybe not. Manny now 0 for 1 with a walk. Top four, Manny back at the plate. Over to short. 0 for 2 with a walk. Now at that point, didn't come back up again until the top of the 6th, facing Luis Perdomo. And timing seemed a little bit off. That looked like a pitch that would have been driven over the wall. But Eckstein makes the catch. Manny 0 for 3 with a walk. He would be taken out of the game after that at-bat. The bottom 8, 6-3 Dodgers. Adrian Gonzalez at the plate now with a runner on 2 outs. And Gonzalez, a high fly ball. But Juan Pierre came in for Ramirez as a defensive replacement, goes back and makes the catch up against the wall. Dodgers win at 6-3, so they keep on rolling.
In Reds. Top of the third, 2 outs. Homer Bailey. Chris Duncan, look at Jerry Harrison Jr. Oh, can't make the play. What great courage and toughness to try to make it. Didn't make the catch. He would stay in the game. Albert Pujols, 2 homers away from tying Ralph Kiner for the most in a player's first 9 seasons in big league history. He'll get it eventually this year, but there, a single is taken away from him. All right, here's Pujols up with the bases loaded this year. That has mean bad news for opponents. David Weathers says, come here, we have to talk about this, because this guy's really good. So if I throw a strike, he'll probably hit a home run. Told you! Oh, no, that's okay. Oh, catch that. Please catch it. Please catch it. Please. Oh, no. Pujols. Told you! 4-run homer. David Weathers has now allowed 10 hits in 19 at-bats to Albert Pujols in his career. And just like that, the Cardinals lead 4-3. It's now tied 4-4. Top of 9, Jarrett Hotfauer facing Daniel Ray Herrera. And that will score Cody Rasmus and Brendan Ryan 6-4. Bottom 9, Brendan Phillips against Ryan Franklin. This time with the bases loaded for the Reds. But Franklin gets Phillips, and the Cardinals, once again powered by Albert Pujols, win, beating the Reds.
Alfonso Soriano back in the Cubs lineup after sitting out 2 games. He was 0 for 5, so let's talk about Carlos Zambrano. Winless in his last 4 starts despite a 3.62 ERA. Prince Fielder with runners on first and second. Kosuke Fukudome throws from center to gun down Jeff Suppan at home. Brewers failed to take the lead after the great throw from Fukudome. Bob Uecker singing during the 7th inning stretch at Wrigley. Check this out. Yeah, why would you let him sing if you know he's gonna say Brewer stuff? Top 9 still tied at 1. Jason Kendall with 2 outs and nobody on. Milton Bradley battled the sun but lost his battle with the ball. Fails to make the catch. 2 batters later, Ryan Braun up. He pops out the Brewers squander a chance. They left 11 men on base. Bottom 9, runners on first and second for Sam Fuld. J.J. Hardy makes a jumping catch and then doubles up Mike Fontenot. So they go to extras, bottom 10, bases loaded for Jake Fox, and Mark DeFelice walks him. Fox said he went to the video room to check it out. He said he thought it was a little up and a little in. He thought it was the right call. Of course he did. It winds up a walk-off walk for the Cubs. They'll take him any way they can get him at this point. The Cubs win it 2-1. DeFelice said he started to get tired. Baseball on Friday night, so much so that we can do a full highlight and pick it up in the bottom of the 9th. Joe Mauer up, game tied at 7, nobody on, no outs. Well hit. But Mauer showing only warning track power there. Don Kelly able to make the grab. Game still tied at 7. Tigers have blown a 7-1 lead. We go to the 11th. Bottom half, bases loaded, 2 outs for Michael Kadire. Joel Zamaya gets him with the fastball away. Tigers get out of the inning. We go to the 14th. Runner on second, 2 outs. Placido Polanco delivers. Gerald Laird coming in to score. Tigers take the 8-7 lead. Bottom 14 now. Runner on first for Justin Morneau facing Freddie Dulce. That'll drop. Runners now on first and third. Next batter is Kadire. Brandon Inge thought he had that one, can't get it. Mauer comes in to score, but Morneau trying to be a little greedy. And he is nailed at third. Game now tied at 8. Top 16, same score. Runner on first for Curtis Granderson. That's going to be trouble. And Granderson can move. Ramon Santiago held at third. Granderson in with a double, so runners in second and third now. Here comes Polanco again with another opportunity, and once again he's making the most of it. Santiago comes in to score. Tigers up 9-8. They would score 2 more runs in the inning. Bottom 16, Tigers up 11-9. Joe Creedy, last chance for Minnesota, but the Tigers hang on to win it. Detroit's first win in 4 tries at the Metrodome. The bullpen helped out. 1 run on 4 hits.
Pace in the American League East. They were in Texas with Scott Kazmir on the mound. Bottom 4, Andrew Jones. Jason Bartlett, the stop is gorgeous. The throw, not so much. Jones to second for the next batter. It's Hammer and Hank Blaylock. Had a walk-off this week, and his 17th, 2-0 Rangers.
Who's hotter than Hank?
He stayed back long enough with his hands and just flipped the barrel of the bat out there, and he's so powerful, it's gone.
Bossman Jr. top 5. They'll wave Pat Burrell. Runners up to second and third on the throw, so the Rays are down 2-1, and they got something going here. 2 outs, second and third for Carl Crawford, facing Tommy Hunter. Ian Kinsler.
They're flashing leather all around the field, both teams.
Boy, he knew you guys were on the show. The second baseman. Bottom 5, double play ball. Zobrist, the throw over the head of Pena. Kinsler to second.
You see Zobrist hasn't played second base a lot, and he got knocked over right there. Stayed on the bag way too long, and that made that throw go a little high.
Marlon Byrd scores. Kinsler. Byrd wants 2 here. They got a play on him at second. He's in there. 3-1 Texas.
Man, a running play like that, when you're able to bust it and turn it into a double, that just fires the whole ball club.
Marlon Byrd. Here's Marlon Byrd defensive. Quick look. Didn't quite get there just enough.
Smoke cone action.
First major league win for Tommy Hunter as Blaylock hits his 3rd home run in 2 games. Rangers have won 3 in a row. I believe in the Texas Rangers. I'm here to tell you.
I like the Texas Rangers.
I like them too. Rays lose for just the 2nd time in 9 games.
RBI streak up to 10 games Friday as the Marlins host the Pirates. That's not him. That's Andrew McCutchen. He hit safely in 21 of 27 career games. Came over the Nate McLeod deal, and look at the speed. No chance you're going to get him like that. He's safe at first. Next batter with McCutchen now on second. It's Jack Wilson. Over to Ramirez, and apparently it was Hanley Ramirez bobbled the ball day. Wilson safe at first. Error for Ramirez, his 8th of the season. Should have been the first out of the inning. He also failed to get an RBI for the first time in 11 games, so that streak is over. Next batter, Brandon Moss, over to Ugla, and boy, they're having all kinds of problems. Gets the runner at second, but McCutchen scores. 4-0 Pirates. Should have been a double play. Top 7 now, 1 out, 2 on. It's McCutchen. He's been doing some things. This will be good for a double. It'll bring Jason Jaramillo home. Charlie Morton held Florida scoreless for 6 innings on the mound. Pirates going to win it 7-4. They are 4-0 against the Marlins this season, and they're also 14-8 against the NL East.
All right, Braves, Nationals. Roger Morgan making his debut appearance with the Nationals against the Braves. Chipper Jones to right, Morgan makes the play. Bottom 3, Adam Dunn. He got all that one. 21st of the year. And the Nats lead 4-3. Top of the 7th. We're tied at 5 now. 2-on-2 out. Brooks Conrad into pinch hit. Haven't seen him. I should. Swing. And that is gone. His first. And the Braves lead 8-5. To the 9th. Christian Guzman up to right off Rafael Soriano. 2-run score. Here come the Nats. They're down 9-8. And the next batter is Josh Bard. That cutter gets it on his hands. And the Braves hang on for their 5th straight win overall, 9-8. For the most starts in franchise history. Also tied Roger Clemens for most Fenway starts ever made at the historic ballpark. Quite an honor. Rough night, though, for Wakefield. 2-2 game, top of 4. Ronnie Cedeno has a 2-run homer, and that makes it 4-2 Seattle. Top of the 8th, Mariners up 4-3. Jose Lopez, takes the high knuckler and knocks it out. And that makes it 5-3 Seattle. Bottom of the 8th, 2 on for Nick Green. Up. If it's gone, it's a lead for the Red Sox. Oh, it's just high off the wall, and so instead it only ties the game at 5. We go to extra innings. Top of the 11th, Rob Johnson scores Franklin Gutierrez and Ryan Langerhans, 7-5 Mariners. George Gutaris, he catches when Wakefield starts. Usually does play the whole game, and he homers in the bottom of the 11th, 1-run game. Then J.D. Drew would get a single. So Dustin Pedroia is the winning run, but he grounds out to end the game. Just their 7th win at Fenway Park for Seattle since 2001 as they win 7-6.
7-game win streak Thursday night. New York looked to start another one with the Blue Jays in town. A.J. Burnett, .44 ERA in his last 3 starts, trying to put a beat down on his old team. Got Marco Scutaro, then Adam Lynn, and then Lyle Overbay. Burnett had 3 Ks in the first 2 innings. Despite that gaudy ERA, just 2-1 over his last 3 starts. First pitch of the bottom of the 2nd, Robinson Cano, gone. Off Brian Talent, Cano's 13th. Solo shot, 1-0 Yankees. We go to the 6th, Jays down 3-1. Vernon Wells about to do something about that. No doubt about it. Off Burnett, Wells' 8th of the season. Yankees lead cut to just 3-2. Burnett would bounce back, though. He strikes out Dave Gallucci. He said when you're clicking, everything just flows. He went 7 innings, 6 hits, 2 earned runs, struck out 7. Bottom 8, still 3-2 Yankees. Alex Rodriguez leading off and teeing off. Solo shot off Jeremy Accardo. A-Rod's 14th of the season, 5th in 8 games. He's heating up. 4-2 Yankees, 5-6-7 for his career now. And then Mariano Rivera in the 9th. Alex Rios, we'll be seeing you. And then Raul Chavez, you can leave too. Rivera's 21st save of the season, 503rd for his career. The Yankees win at 4-2. Nets. Since we busted the top plays together, I'm really looking forward to this. Number 10, Tigers and Twins, Ramon Santiago with a fly ball. Micah Kadire overruns it, but he's flexible. Reaches back and makes the grab. Nice recovery. The pride of Great Bridge, VA, in the house.
Number 9, Mets Phillies, Jimmy Rollins, the center, and Ryan Church. And I have to laugh because this time I've out-finessed myself. More to come from this game. Ryan Church loves saving a beauty.
Number 8, Braves and Nationals. Josh Willingham at the plate. It's not about him. It's about Chipper Jones. He can still go down and get it. He's on his knees, but he's not surrendering. Braves win at 9-8.
All right, Stan, next time you play Riviera or Bel Air and you have a delicate chip shot, chip it and then keep that blade facing towards the sky like you're serving a champagne glass to Neil Everett. That's how you make them. That's how you make them. Keep the blade facing the sky.
I've already got 1 round in at Riviera. Number 6, Tigers and Twins, Michael Kadire over the short. Ramon Santiago throws the first. Miguel Cabrera, the great dig, and gets the out. He doesn't look comfortable there, but he made the play.
I've had 2 rounds in at Tunxus, Stan.
I missed
Number
Tunxus.
5, Brewers Cubs. Look at J.J. Hardy. He's a terrific shortstop.
I miss Rockledge, too. Shout out to the folks at The Rock. Mariners and Red Sox at number 4. Ken Griffey Jr. over the first, but Mark Kotsay makes the stop and flips it to Tim Wakefield.
Number 3, Mets Phillies, Brian Schneider to left center, John Mayberry Jr. with a beautiful catch. And the Phillies win 7-2.
Number 2, we've got Rays and Rangers, and the second best play from Friday night.
Line shot, Kidd and make a great play. Tampa Bay poised to tie and or take the lead right there, but Kinsler said ain't happening.
And our number one play is Albert Pujols not getting a hit. Jerry Hairston the catch. Pujols hit a grand slam in this game, but that's just, that's normal stuff. Getting an out and the great catch by Hairston, that's number one.